I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful lilac look. Let's get started. First, I want to moisturize my lips with the Huda Beauty Silk Balm. Very important, of course. I'm going to apply a foundation primer all over my face before I apply the foundation. Today's foundation of choice is Tarte Double Duty Beauty. This is Shape Tape, and this is the hydrating foundation. So there are two versions. This is the hydrating version, which I love because it just doesn't get into my wrinkles and my fine pores, and I feel like with maturing skin that's so important. But also applying this over a foundation primer is going to change your game. So if you are not using a primer underneath your foundation, it's a must. I'm blending this in with the MintPear Flat Top Kabuki. Watch the magic, how quickly this blends in. I'm obsessed with this foundation. I always talk about this foundation, but literally watch, just look and see the magic. And if you can see, because obviously I'm hiding my face with this cute Huda Beauty mirror, which is unintentional, but there we go. And you can see how I'm blending this up into my hairline. I'm just quickly moving this around. This is a forgiving foundation, which means it doesn't dry super quickly. So you do get that little bit of flexibility if you're not like a professional makeup applicator. You can really give yourself some time to move this around and cover where you want and build coverage. If I needed more coverage, I could easily add more and just keep going. And today's concealer is also by Tarte. So I'm using the creaseless concealer, and if you are looking for concealer that apparently doesn't get into your creases and kind of stays in place but keeps it moisturized all day, this is the concealer for you. Also, look how I'm applying this with the Angled Flat Precision by MintPear. This is a mini little kabuki. It's amazing. And then I'm going to set everything in place under my eyes with the Cherry Blossom Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. For the rest of my face, I'm going to apply with the large powder brush from MintPear, also Huda Beauty's Easy Bake Powder. Now I'm using the Glowish in number 2 medium. This is my bronzer. Make sure you don't miss your neck. And I also like to take my bronzer up above my brow bone just to give a little lift. Now for blush, I'm using Glowish. I'm using the shade Caring Coral. Look how cute this is. Look at this cute, beautiful, glowy, gorgeous blush. I like to just brush some on my nose as well. Now I'm using the Italian Summer Palette by Anastasia just to grab their beautiful highlighter with this awesome Tarte brush that I have. And that is going to be my highlighter on that top of my cheekbone and my brow bone, and I'm also going to take a little bit down the center of my nose just to catch that light. I want this to be a nice glowy, fresh, spring fun look. Now for my brows, I am using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I am in the shade Taupe. I want to keep my brows super natural because, again, this is a spring look, so I want this to be kind of light, not too dramatic. This isn't like a super glam look, but I wanted it to be polished just enough. And then I'm going to also go over my brows with the Anastasia Brow Gel. Again, this one is in Taupe. Now for the palette. This is the first time I'm using this Huda Beauty palette, but this is Pastels Lilac. Look at these colors. Ooh, I'm so excited for this. This may be like my go-to palette for the summer. Oh, there are so many fun, cute colors in here. So taking that neutral shade right there in the middle, that's going to be what I pop right into the crease, and that's how I'm going to create the depth, because when you're using bright colors, especially eyeshadows, you really want to be able to balance that out. And so if you're going in with just a super bright color, it kind of looks odd sitting on your eye without another natural shade to kind of transition that into. So it just creates that depth again. So now I'm taking the lightest lilac shade in this palette, and I'm going to pop this right on top of my lid. And I have recently been doing something a little differently. I like to take that shade just a little bit above my natural fold, just right above, and I feel like that lifts and opens the eye a little bit. So that's a little trick for you. But also I'm going to take that next shade down in the lilac and just apply that onto the outer edge of my lid and really blend that into the crease. I'm also going to take that underneath my bottom lash line and really pack that in. I'm using all MintPear brushes today. Now I want to test out and see these nice glimmery shades that we have going on. They're not too glittery, They're just really shimmery, but they have this, they're packed in there. So it's kind of creamy almost. Like you're not going to rub your finger and it's not going to get all over the palette or fall out. They really stick to, you know, the surface. So I really like that about these shimmery shades. I'm going to go in with the lighter one right here, and I'm just going to pop that right over the center of my lid. I want this look to grab the light. I want it to be that beautiful glowy lilac look. So I just think it would be fun to pop a little shimmer there on the lid. Now, since there wasn't a light shade in the palette, I'm going to take that same Anastasia Italian Summer and just pop that right over my brow bone. And then I'm just going to put a little bit in the center of my under lash line. Now I'm using a purple eyeliner just to kind of complete and pull in that look and see if this can kind of pull everything together. The purple that I'm using was not super dark, but you can maybe, when you are looking to create this look, if you wanted a more intense look, you could use a darker purple and that could really work as your eyeliner. But since this one wasn't super dark for me, I'm going to go in with Huda Beauty's brown liquid liner, and that's really going to complete that eye for me and pull it all together. Sometimes I feel like if the eyeshadow is too light, it just really helps to pop on some liquid liner and pull that look together. And plus, I'm always a huge fan of adding a wing, so you really can't twist my arm. I love putting a wing on almost anything unless I'm going for a super natural look. So I'm okay that this kind of glammed this one up. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and I'm going to apply the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. And you can see I've been using this one. This one, it looks like it's almost dried out. I'm probably due for a new one, but I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair for my lip liner. And I'm also going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Fair lipstick as well. Just keeping it very neutral, very pink, and just kind of all in that family. And here we go. This is the final look. I don't know, I was playing around and I just wanted to film it for you guys, and if you like it, just leave a comment below and let me know. If you have any questions about the products, of course, I'm always here and happy to help. Thanks so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Take care and have a great day.